plays the sitar, a classical instrument from India, and a modern one as well. He's been traveling for 12 years straight. Now he's managed to stay in one place for 3 years.
Hi, welcome to my apartment. So firstly, you'll notice I've got my wall hangings. Most of them I brought from India and Pakistan. It's all my own design. It just kind of makes the house feel a little bit more homely. My mom's from India and my dad was raised in Brazil, but we grew up in Canada, both in the English-speaking part, and I went to university in the French-speaking part as well. I was playing some music out in Japan. I had a vacation, and on my way back from my vacation, my plane stopped in Shanghai, and I loved it. You know, I got off the plane, I had 10 hours here, and that was it. And I went out and made some friends in those 10 hours. I just said, you know, I love this city. So next week I went back to Japan. I said, hey guys, I'm sorry, you know, Shanghai's where I should be. These are my plants. I love growing things. You know, I love having life in the apartment. It's great, and it's really healthy. It's good for the air, especially in Shanghai. And you know, it's nice falling asleep. You know, you look out the window, you've got the view, and right next to you, you've just got green plants. This is my meager record collection. I've still got my 12s. I love these. This is like my first child. This is my second one. I haven't given them names yet, but I'm working on suitable ones. I'm thinking about them right now. My mixer is kind of on its last legs here. I DJ quite a bit, actually, yeah, quite a bit. I was DJing all over the world, in fact, for a while. I was out in Tokyo playing for a little while. I was in Brazil for a little while playing in Rio. It's a really cool scene out there. I was in France for a bit. I was in Spain and Belgium, Australia for a while DJing. Biggest one I did most recently, I played the MIDI Festival. So my next confirmed show is July 2nd, and it's going to be really big. I mean, I'm really looking forward to it. It's at Yuyuntang, and it's an all-day, all-night kind of rock festival. This is my guitar. I've had this guitar my entire life, since the day I was born. This has been in my home in Canada. And I've brought it everywhere I've ever traveled, and it's got one of the greatest sounds I've ever heard. That's my third baby right there. Next thing I got my sitar. I have to say this is my fourth baby right here. I also don't have a name for her yet, but she's stunningly beautiful, and she just sounds great. This is my guzheng. I'm not amazing at it yet, but I will be. I'm working on it. I love this thing. I've had it for almost a year now, and it's just, Chinese music is amazing, right? Like Chinese classical music, it's so nice. And I wish I was better at it. This handsome man right here is Bob Marley. He stands for peace, love, kindness. He is like the originator, the creator of reggae music in Jamaica.
Sal's first trip after high school was supposed to be only 2 weeks, But 1.5 years later, he found himself in North Africa, still on the move. He's had all sorts of work, in clubs, schools, and offices. Which impressed him the most?
Let's see, a couple of years ago, I was out in Thailand for a while raising tigers, and it was one of the coolest jobs I've ever had. You know, it's really, really great. You know, you're reading your book one day under a tree, this, 300-kilogram mother tiger just comes, puts his head on your lap and falls asleep. And, you're just like, oh wow, got a tiger in my lap. But yeah, that was one of the coolest jobs I've ever had.
It's been a while since Sal's been hanging out with tigers. Now he's joined our family here at City Beat. He's going to do his part for TV and finally have a chance to settle down and enjoy the city. Let's see what he has to show us.